Hello once again, my people, it is I, Vid, and welcome back to Temptation's Ballad. In case you're wondering why I look like this, hi, it's Thursday, I just got out of drag on Lip Sync Thursday. My name is Sarah Cream, I'm a hot librarian. I'm gonna have to bleep that out. I'm a hot librarian that wanted to look kind of like pop punk-esque. Period. Last episode I got demonetized. Last episode I saw some prawn. And I don't know where it's gonna go from here, so let's get started. It took a while for them to clean up their little mess. Luckily, the Bonebreakers diligently stocked the closets with towels and other cleaning supplies for such an occasion. As the two of them got dressed and prepared to leave, Sid shot his boss a timid glance. His chest felt warm and fuzzy as he struggled to find the proper words. Yeah? Are you in love? So, boss? Girl, I need to stop clicking that goddamn button. So, boss? Thanks for helping me out today. That felt really nice. He laughed and scratched his head. But, what are we? You know, what's supposed to happen between the two of us now? Cole shot him a side grin. Friends with benefits, employee and very good employer, fuck buddies. Take your pick, man. Sid's shoulders drooped. That's all good too. Don't expect. No, he's gonna break your heart if you ever actually decide to get into a relationship with him. He's gonna absolutely break you. He's gonna fucking break that bitch. Don't try it with Cole. I just thought. Cole laughed and patted Sid on the shoulder. Listen here, Sid. You're a really sweet guy. You know, I like you. In fact, any guy would be lucky to have you, and I'm open to help you explore yourself whenever you want. Always happy to help you out. But... Cole suddenly looked serious. If you're looking for someone to get all, romantic and mushy with, you best look somewhere else. Sid flinched and scratched his head awkwardly. Oh. Sorry. Cole shook his head. Ain't nothing to be sorry for. You didn't do anything wrong. I'm just saying, you deserve to be with someone who will treat you right. I've got a history of being bad for people's health, so, you best put your feelings somewhere else. But you've been a swell guy since we've met. I'm sure you'd make a great partner. Cole laughed and clapped Sid on the back. Oh, you're way too nice for your own good, buddy. You're right, I'd make a great partner in the bedroom. But in the feelings department, you best go give those to someone who can take care of it. I've tried, and it's never turned out well. You can't have me emotional, okay? I've got a face full of makeup, and I don't know how long my setting spray will last. With a firm shake of his head, Cole made his way down the hall. Sid fell quiet as he watched the hyena cheerily scroll out of sight. A hint of worry tugged at his chest. Well, maybe you need someone to help you out too. Oh, he really likes him. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna see if I missed something in here, and I'm gonna be back in a few minutes, okay? Give me a good sec. I didn't miss anything, so we're gonna get to the market district. And we're gonna have fun. Alright, let's go with Soul's Arcane Curiosities. Is this the place that we broke the other day? Sid and Artemy exchanged nervous looks before awkwardly shuffling towards the entrance of Soul's Arcane Curiosities. The shop's front entrance had been mostly repaired since yesterday's events, so it was the place that they broke into. Or not broke into, but where it tumbled and broke. The wall now lacked a cart-shaped hole. Through the wood displays noticeable cracks and scars from the traces of countless mending spells. Do we have to come back here? I don't think the shopkeeper's going to be happy to see us again. Sir Sid, we must accept responsibility for our actions. We were the ones who destroyed this shop's storefront, thus the least that we could do is offer our apologies. I get that, but, why isn't Cole here? Artemy scowled and stomped her feet. That little coward refused to come. I love that sprite, by the way. That sprite is amazing, and you did a wonderful job, Shiro. I tried to drag him with us, but his illusion magic made it rather elusive. She sighed. I suppose if Cole won't perform his duties, we'll have to do so in his stead. Sir Sid, you are rather close to Cole, yes? They just literally fucked, so yes. Perhaps you could persuade him into acting with the shingle shred of morality sometime. I've never been a very persuasive person. Plus, Cole doesn't seem to be like that kind of guy that changes tune after a conversation or two. Artemy grumbled in dismay. You are right. Perhaps I should try threatening physical violence instead. What? No! Cole's such a tiny guy. One swing and he'll crumble into dust. Sid eyed Artemy worryingly. You were so prim and proper yesterday. What happened? I have been studying Sir Mero's teaching techniques and found them most effective. I have been pondering ways to implement them into my daily affairs. Maybe Mero isn't the best person to learn diplomacy from. Perhaps, though you cannot deny his methods are effective. I can see why you look up to this man. Sid sighed and scratched his head self-consciously. I mean, like, I guess. Anyway, are we going to apologize to the shopkeeper or what? Are we ready to see what the shopkeeper looks like? Heard knock knock, what's said? What's good? Hello? Is the shopkeeper available at the moment? Artemy, this is a store. You don't have to knock. Oh, I suppose you're right. Oh my god. The shop's doorbells jingled pleasantly as they entered. Sid and Artemy took one step into the shop and immediately bowed their heads in shame. Hello, shopkeeper Soul. We've come to apologize for accidentally demolishing your front door yesterday. Welcome to Soul's Arcane. Sharing the blame is a good strategy for life in general, lass. Why does it feel like something is stabbing in the back of my head that is not a pin? It's the ghost! Artemy was too busy collapsing into a fetal position to hear him. Sid scratched his head awkwardly. On the bright side, I mean, at least you managed to find work quickly. Yes, look on the bright side. Sir Clyde managed to find work thanks for you giving an old man a heart attack. Clyde glanced at Artemy with concern. Hey, is she alright? Your friend is spiraling there. Yeah, she does that sometimes. Just give her a minute. Clyde shrugged. Don't think yourselves too hard. Hamish was the one who caught wind of my situation and recommended me to Soul. Hamish did? That's awfully nice. You know what I'm gonna do? If it is bleeding through my headphones, you can obviously hear it. So you know what she's gonna do? She is just simply gonna... I'm gonna be hot, but that's at least better. Hamish did? That's awfully nice of him. Clyde nodded gratefully. He's a good man, always ready to clean up his son's messes. Hamish was the one who helped me start up my fighting ring after my fallout with the Blacksmith Guild. Artemy and Sid stared up at the tiger in surprise. Hold up, I got it. Where is it? Where is it? I think I got it. Sorry, there was just a strand of hair just like on my face and I'm like, where is it? It's gonna bother me. You are a blacksmith, Sir Clyde. The tiger laughed humorlessly. There was a hoarse and bitter edge to his voice. I wasn't always a black market dealer or fighting ring coordinator. That was a means to an end. In the beginning, I set out with the goal of becoming an honest blacksmith. The Blacksmithing Guild never saw a more talented rookie than yours truly right here. As a teenager, I created masterpieces and works of art that the guild veterans couldn't even dream of. Clyde chuckled and shrugged regretfully. Gotta admit, getting called a prodigy one too many times inflated my ego somewhat. I was successful, not well liked. How come you're not doing blacksmithing stuff instead of running an illegal fighting ring? Sounds like a better career option to me. The tiger fell silent. His gaze drifted as a resentful scowl washed over him. I would, if I could. I ran into a little trouble when I was working at the guild. And by a little trouble, I mean Collodi Bonebreaker. Of course it's always fucking Cole. I could never with that fucking man. Clyde sighed. Maybe I shouldn't go into detail. Wouldn't want to give y'all a bad impression of your new boss. Sid and Artemy exchanged looks before both pressing Clyde with curious nods. Actually, you mind spilling to be heard? We already know that he's a little fuckwad. I definitely wouldn't mind learning a bit more about him. I do not know what beans Sir Sid is speaking of, but I too would like to know. Clyde snorted before sinking into a chair behind the shopkeeper's table. It's a long story. Where do we even start? Cole and his folks were frequent customers of the Blacksmithing Guild since we supplied most of their equipment. This was back when the two of us were just dumb teens. You know, Cole and I would hang out whenever his father came by for business, and hang out some more back of the in the back of the guild building, if you know what I mean. Clyde laughed and at Sid's flabbergasted expression. Artemy just looked confused. We were horny teens. What did you expect? I admit, that's not all that we did, though. Turns out the little guy really liked tinkering with small metalworking contraptions, and I was nice enough to teach him a few tricks. You know, we got along real nicely back in the day. A nostalgic smile spread across Clyde's face as he reminisced quietly. We never really talked about it too much, but I knew it. He knew it too. We tell people that we were just best friends, but really, I loved the little asshole. No one else was there for me the way that he was. Too bad the two of us were just too young and stupid and addressed our feelings properly. Clyde sighed. Anyway, after a few years of working as the Blacksmith Guild's prodigy, my ego and ambition got the better of me. I wanted to create the greatest masterpieces the world has ever laid eyes upon. Metalworking masterpieces that would cement me as a true prodigy among the blacksmithing guild. The guild veterans laughed it off as the hubris of a rookie. Our suppliers didn't want to take the risk on an expensive project from a young blacksmith with such little work history. Cole was the only one who really supported me. A bittersweet smile spread across his face as he reminisced. This is what I wanted to know so badly. Oh. How did you break his heart? How did he break your heart? Prove those suckers how wrong they are, he said. I've got your back. If these weapons turn out as great as you say, you can sell them to my papa. The greatest mercenary in the world wielding the best masterworks weaponry. You don't have to worry about people not taking you seriously anymore with that kind of achievement. So, I took the dive. Spent nearly an entire year perfecting my designs down to the tiniest detail. The problem was, my project required some very special type of metals and ingots. Rare ingots. Anyone lucky enough to have such metals would be crazy to even consider selling them to me. Even after the entire year of searching and begging, I couldn't find any suppliers who even had these metals in stock. I was ready to give up on the entire endeavor. But one night, Cole showed up to my door looking more excited than I've ever seen him. Behind him, he dragged an entire cartload of goods and materials. Cole gave me that big old smile and said that he promised to have my back when the goings gets tough, and he's sticking to his promises. The little fucker actually did it. He somehow got the metals that I needed. A soft smile spread across Clyde's face despite the bitterness in his voice moments before. I never felt more alive as I worked that night. The love of my life cheering me on as I carved masterpieces into being with my own two hands. What more could a blacksmith ask for? Hours slipped by without my notice. It was daybreak before I finally finished it. There, on my workshop table, were the greatest weapons that the whole of Axia will ever see. My first creation was the Fox Soarer, a massive Damascus steel great axe as black as the night itself. I designed it specifically for Marrow Bonebreaker. Clyde chuckled. He's the one who named it Vox Soarer, not me. From what I've heard, he's taken quite a liking to it. This great axe possesses the ability to shatter and neutralize most forms of magic, perfect for an anti-magic brute like him. Artemy's ears perked up. Oh, yeah, so that's how it cancels out. I see. I had a first-hand experience against your creation just this afternoon. The way Sir Mel's axe cut it through my lightning spells with ease. It was quite the intimidating weapon. You should be proud of your skill, Sir Clyde. The tiger held his head high with a prideful grin. She's a beaut, ain't she? A little on the simple side, but she's good at what she does. What was the second weapon you made? The tiger's ears dropped as he scratched his head with embarrassment. That one's a little, I'm so proud of what I created, but it's got a few flaws here and there. I call it Lanius. It's a silver halberd crafted by a special metal with peculiarly shaped memory qualities. Every part of this halberd, from the handle to the blade, can contract and extend to its wielder's will. Its changeable length and form makes it incredibly deadly in combat if mastered correctly. You best... Cole, you best show him that motherfucking halberd, bitch. You best fucking do it. The only problem is, well, I kinda made the thing a little too heavy. It was a necessity with all the shapes it could transform into, but it's still a little clumsy. I could barely even lift the darn thing with both hands. Whoever uses it will need to be monstrously strong. Sid blinked in surprise before reaching for his axe holster on his hip. With a slight twist, the weapon sprang to its full length as a halberd. Oh, Clyde is gonna be so cute. Clyde is gonna be like, excuse me? Are you talking about this? Clyde's eyes grew wide as he stood up, hands shaking. A bittersweet softness washed over the man as he gingerly reached out a hand towards the silver halberd. Lanius. So he gave it to you. May I? Oh, Sid held out the weapon for its creator to grasp. As soon as it left the badger's grip, the halberd immediately dropped like a lead weight. Clyde's arms buckled as he struggled to hold it aloft. He let out a self-deprecating laugh and hastily passed it back to Sid. I mean, it's the only thing that Sid was like, you know what, this is comfortable enough. What a fool I was. Here lies my masterpiece. A weapon that most people can't even hold. Clyde marveled at the sight of Sid holstering the lanyas, completely unbothered by its weight. I'm glad that the lanyas has found itself a worthy wielder, though. There should be a space right there, bitch. You thought I wasn't gonna be paying attention because I'm a woman, because I'm a librarian woman. Well, guess what, bitch? I saw it. Where's that space? Put that space in. Period. There's a lot of potential hidden in this. There's a lot of potential hidden in this Ballad. You know, there's a lot of potential hidden in this bladder too, honey. It's called being able to pee whenever I drink too much alcohol. There's a lot of potential hidden in this blade. Put it to good use for me, will you? Sid gulped and scratched his head self-consciously. I wouldn't call myself worthy or anything, but I'll do my best. He frowned. I still don't understand, though. You created two perfectly good masterwork weapons. Why did the Blacksmith Guild end up kicking you out? Clyde sank back into his chair with a scowl. Nothing in life comes free. Nothing besides trouble. Remember how I said that these weapons required rare metals? It turns out Cole stole them from an important noble family. They were none too happy to find where their precious metals ended up. We managed to piss off some powerful people. The nobles filed a massive complaint to the Blacksmithing Guild, who took a brunt of the blame for our misconduct. After paying a small fortune in fines, the guild was quick to blacklist me from all forges in the city. No smith wants me anywhere near them. The tiger let out another bitter laugh. And so, the Bonebreakers ended up with two masterwork weapons, while all I got was a broken future. Artemy and Sid sat in stunned silence. Wait, this must be like a big misunderstanding. Cole isn't the kind of guy who would just like throw you under the bus like this. Right, Artemy? Sid glanced at his teammate gravely, only to be met with doubtful silence. I wouldn't put it past him if I am to be perfectly honest. Cole is a good man, but I have seen him act rather selfishly at times. Oh, come on, Artemy, he's not that bad. Clyde sighed. I wanted to believe that. I always thought that maybe there was a mix-up and it was all an honest mistake on Cole's part. The two of us drifted apart a little, but I still considered us close friends. But now, after yesterday, I'm beginning to have second thoughts. Val always got angry on my behalf and treated Cole like a diseased swine whenever he showed up at the fighting ring. Maybe I should have listened to his warnings. Wait. Why don't you just start, like, a blacksmithing forge of your own? You've still got the skills for the job. Forges don't come cheap. Plus, you need a network of trusted suppliers and sellers. No one wants to touch me after my little stolen metals incident. That's there we go. That's part of the reason why I started up my fighting ring and Martket girl. Version 0.1.9, you better fix this shit, Shiro, okay? You best be watching, you best be knowing that I have you on speed dial. I want to let you know. Another few years of running that junk and I would have saved up enough money to start my own forge. A chance to restart my dreams from scratch. A tired grumble escaped the tiger's throat. Alas, all that's gone once again, thanks to yesterday's incident. Artemy felt her chest lurch painfully. She bowed her head again, low with shame. I had no idea. My deepest apologies, Sir Clyde. I didn't mean to inadvertently destroy your livelihood. Clyde laughed and waved her off. Like I said earlier, I take another setback over getting clobbered to death by rocks. You don't need to worry about me. This little shop isn't too bad. Sol was kind enough to supply me with a bunch of arcane crystals charged with the heat metal spell. I can do a bit of metalwork and tinkering in the workshop out back. Nothing big like the weapons I used to work on, but it's a start. I'll never give up on my dream of being a blacksmith, no matter how many setbacks I face. I admire your devotion, Sir Clyde. Please, if there's anything that we can do to aid you, you need only ask. Yeah, we kind of demolished your old job, after all. I mean, we owe you this much. Yes. Oh my god. I want everything good to happen to Clyde, because Cole is a selfish little cuck. A selfish little cuck, and you can't tell me otherwise, because he totally fucking is. Clyde smiled kindly. Nah. You ain't gotta worry yourselves over me. I'll be fine on my own. Do pay me a visit sometimes, alright? This shopkeeper job feels a lot less exciting than organizing a fighting ring. Oh, I thought there was more to that. Never mind. Alright, I can probably do a little bit left. A wave of exhaustion washed over Clyde as he fell back behind the shopkeeper's table. Sid and Artemy had left the shop a few minutes ago, leaving him alone with his thoughts. Reminiscing over his past had left him more emotionally drained than he expected. Clyde squeezed his eyes shut and let out a deep sigh. Oh, bitch was gonna cry. My little coleslaw. I've always wanted to think the best of you, but now that I think about it, you never even apologized. Did I even mean anything to you? Wait, was that door or was that me? Oh my god. That was the game. Jesus fucking Christ. That is so echoey, and it makes it seem like it's a real fucking knock on my door. The tiger suddenly jolted forward as a knock through the door. Welcome to Soul Arcane's Curiosities. What can I help you with? Oh. Clyde chuckled at the sight of Sid poking his head through the entrance. You know this is a public... Oh, well, never mind, that's Clyde. You know that this is a public shop, right? There's no need for knocking. Right, sorry, force of habit. The Bachelor let out an awkward laugh. Listen, I was wondering if I could ask you for a favor. This halberd that I have, it's got a lot of hidden properties, right? Would you mind showing me how they work when you get the chance? I know that you're not a warrior or anything, but maybe you can, like, help me master this thing. An excited grin spread across Sid's face. When I go out there and start doing, like, heroic adventures, I'll make sure that everyone knows that this masterpiece of a weapon was made by the great Clyde Besimir. I know the Blacksmithing Guild and nobles, like, shat on your reputation, but skill is skill. I mean, if you put yourself out there, I know that it'll shine through all the nonsense of your past. Clyde felt his chest flutter. The earnest smile on Sid's face was blinding to look at. Get it away. Clyde allowed his pride to grow again. Just a little. I think that's a grand idea. Not sure how far it'll go, but it's worth a shot. Tell you what, rookie. Come here first thing tomorrow morning. I'll show you all the tricks my little masterpiece has up its sleeve. Sid pumped an enthusiastic... Yes! Enthusiastic fist in the air. Hell yes! Thank you for this opportunity, Clyde. You won't regret it. Before the tiger could say another word, Sid had rushed out the door with a cheery skip to his step. Clyde couldn't help but smile to himself. The lad's got spirit, I'll give him that. He paused suddenly, confused. How did he know my full name? Oh! I didn't even fucking realize that. Right, we never... Ooh! We never knew about Clyde's last name. How did he know about Clyde's last name? Sid, what secrets are you hiding? I don't recall ever telling him. What secrets? Alright, and I think with that, I am going to go ahead and pause the episode right there. Thank you all so much for watching. My name's Veed. I hope that you had a wonderful time watching this. I hope that you had a wonderful time watching me learn about Clyde's backstory and crying on the inside a little bit and hating Cole a little bit more. Make sure to hit that like, comment, subscribe buttons down below. You know how about fellow YouTuber out. Make sure to hit that notification bell so no way to miss on any of my uploads. And I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.